Riot Games, mostly known for its hits such as Legends of Runeterra, amazing games published by Riot for being extremely kind to their employee, a small independent show called Arcane, Counter-Strike, Riot Games Edition, and a beautiful mess called League of Legends. But the one thing that I think that Riot always nails, it's the music, especially the champion themes. As you can see in the title, this is a video about my favorite champion themes, and a rule that I set for myself is no themes that focus directly on vocals. So I'll be excluding themes like Jinxes, Vi's and Volibears. Themes from like Pantheon or Teemo are allowed, since those vocalizations are used more like instruments than they are the focus. So without further ado, here's my totally not biased list of champion themes, starting with Teemo, Teemo. Theme fit for a king. The way the chanting of the devil's name turns into this whimsical banjo music is perfect. It starts off so epic before it changes into the goofy flute. It's ridiculous, over the top, and so perfectly fitting for the red child we all love to hate. The chanting really sets the stage. If you don't know Teemo and don't see his splash art, it really sounds like a cheesy medieval fantasy song. And it feels like it sets you up for some Monty Python-esque king. It's really the perfect bait to switch. Not only that, but it feels exactly like a Teemo song should be. Teemo in-game looks like a cute little bastard boy, and then you meet him. Then, after you meet him, you realize why he's League's Satan. The theme doesn't just capture Teemo's personality, it really lets you feel it. And that's why it's my number 5. I don't know what it is about Kindred's theme that makes me feel kind of emotional. The piano sounds really clear with a purpose, in a I know what to do kind of way. It's just like Lamb's swift kills on those who already accepted the Kindred's coming. The piano is peaceful, just like the death that Lamb brings. And then the almost discordant low tones of the wolf join in the background. It's unsettling. The way the cellos start humming their way in the background of the light piano sounds. Then the piano builds up to this crescendo. But then, when the deep tones of the cello come in, it's Wolf's time to hunt. But it's
never one
without the other.
The two parts sound great when played by itself, but they really become one whole when they're put together. I really like this piece so much because that is exactly what the Kindred are. They're one, but separate. This theme is simply mournful and just beautiful. The piano are the whispers of the lamb, and the cello the growls of the wolf. Now, speaking of wolves, oh man, we're getting into the good stuff now. Warwick is fucking awesome. His theme just starts with his bass drop that's telling you that the hunt is now on. Then you hear this electronic screeching that starts building up, with more and more instruments joining in. You just feel like you're being chased by this creature. Background noises that sound like the werewolf howling or dragging its claws through the solid metal of the Undercity's bellows. The constant rhythmic pounding reflect the heartbeat of the monster's terrified prey. This theme to me is terrifying. I wouldn't even consider it battle music for something like D&D. This is really a get the fuck away from here kind of music. I think that is what it's trying to encapsulate, and it does so perfectly. The grating sounds give me this feeling of unease, which, yeah, would be the proper reaction to seeing Warwick. The music really tells a story. You know exactly when the theme tells you you're staring right in the eyes of the beast. And then it ends hearing these slashes, the wolf howling and either Warwick himself or its prey screaming. And then it just ends. This really is a solid number 3 to me, but a massive contrast to the next one. Ah yes, the Curious Chameleon. Her theme begins exactly like how I'd expect it to start. It begins so whimsical, as if this creature came directly from another world, which I guess is kinda true. You can really feel the warmth radiate from the opening tunes, and when the female vocals start humming, it's like you're wandering through this unknown world full of new things to discover. This voice then starts singing, and it's just like you're in a Disney movie. The good ones, where there was adventure, stuff like Atlantis, The Lost Empire, Treasure Planet, etc. The theme really fits Nico so extremely well. It really just encapsulates her wonder of the world. Beneath the upbeat tempo and lively flutes, there's this delicate undertone of a sense of longing. Then there's also this part where the strings start to mimic the violin. Just like Nico mimics the world around her. It's like the strings are learning from the violin of how it works. This theme really connects you to Nico and the ancient nature of the Uvi Cat. I get a lot of joy from listening to this theme, and I think that's why it's my number 2.
Honorable mention.
It's heavy fucking metal, come on. A metal song for the Iron Revenant, the champion whose abilities had metal references before the rework. It's so fitting, it's so good. It's just not my favorite, but that said, it's still fucking amazing. Pantheon the Mantheon, a true warrior of the Rift, with the theme that is very fitting for him. It's so fucking masculine, it's so fucking epic. It's just not a theme I would be listening non-stop to, and that's the reason why it does not fit into my top 5. The Nordic themes of the Freljord are so good in this piece. It tells such a story and lays the foundation of one of the best reworks in the whole game. It just, to me, misses some of the whimsicality, is that even a word? That I expect from these two. And that's why it didn't fit my top 5. And so, with that, we've reached number 1. And of course, it is the one and only Bel'Veth. Bel'Veth's theme is extremely underrated. It's so beautifully uncanny. The slow creeping discordant tones as the drop comes in. The point where Bel'Veth shows her true form. The notes sound disgustingly, eerily organic. And this comes into play a lot when you hear, for example, the disgusting fleshy sounds of a fast bassy heartbeat-like noise in the background. The way the creepy vocals go around your ears when you use stereo or surround sound headphones. It's perfectly Lovecraftian in every way. The noises come together in a naturally unnatural way, which, in my opinion, perfectly reflects the void itself. Something you can't comprehend. Bel'Veth's theme sounds very alien in nature. It's something I feel like you can expect to be the music on some insectoid alien planet, if that makes sense. And if it doesn't, that's even better, honestly. I am such a sucker for Lovecraftian and cosmic horror, so I use that theme a lot when writing my D&D campaign. Bel'Veth's theme helps me so much when I'm describing something fucked up or something terrifying that happens. I also have it on repeat when I'm writing those things. One of my player's characters has become the champion of an eldritch god, so when writing about that, this theme is perfect. But I think that's enough about D&D for now. I can talk about the campaign I'm running some other time if that's something you're interested in, but yeah, it's for all of these reasons her theme is easily my number 1. But this is of course all just my opinion based on my personal taste. Who do you think I've missed? What is your top 5 and why are those themes your favorite? Just let me know in the comments down below, and I'd love to read it. Maybe you think I'm completely wrong about a theme, and think, this is fucking bad, this sucks. Please let me know. I'd love to hear your opinion as well. That said, thank you so much for listening to me ramble about these things that interest me, and I'll see you in the next video. Wait, that makes no fucking sense. You don't see me, I don't see you, you just hear me, what? Okay, never mind, doesn't matter. Until the next video. There we go, that works. Bye bye.